Squid lovers, gather round. We are here with Splatoon campaign. What is going on, everybody? I'm GhostRobo, and today I'm bringing you the very first level from Splatoon's single player. Our inky devotion has been received, our colorful prayers heard by the gods above, and I've got an early copy of Splatoon to share with you guys. Now, there are some restrictions, but let me know what you want to see more of if you want to see more, whether it be boss battles, more single player levels, customization, a tour of the Inkopolis overworld, multiplayer. You guys let me know and I'll do my best to fill your need for ink. Right now, though, we're diving into the first world, the first level of Splatoon's campaign. Yes, it is a full campaign. No time to lose, no time to waste. Let's dive in. Alright, so here we are. This is the hub for the single player. Captain Cuttlefish over there on the right hand side. We are running to World 1, Level 1, Octo Trooper Hideout. This game seems to borrow a little bit of the essence of Mario Galaxy and just sort of that structure in general. You're hunting for these zapfish, at least early on, that kind of remind me of stars. And the levels take shape in sort of these micro worlds that are these individually housed environments that have challenges that not only teach you the game and build your arsenal of tricks, sort of like a Felix the Cat bag of paint ink, I guess, but also are pretty cleverly created and seem to house more and more difficult puzzles as time goes on. We're collecting right now a currency that's used to upgrade your single-player character. It looks to me like a lot of the gear and stuff from multiplayer is separate from single-player, so your ranking in the multiplayer turf wars and whatnot will allow you to purchase stuff from all the fun shops in Inkopolis, and then the collectible here, that 226 orange orbs of love that you're seeing, that is going to be spent on upgrades for this campaign. I was really excited to see that they had a campaign in Splatoon because it's something that I think greatly increases the value and sort of the whole proposition for this game, and it's perfect because all of the color looks glorious, especially in contrast to these very, very nefarious Octarians who are the octopus evil that you will be facing off against throughout the campaign. So squids versus octopi. At the beginning, Captain Cuttlefish, who's sort of your tour guide for the adventure, explains that this is the ramifications of a very old, 100-year-old actually, turf war between the Octarians and the squid people. So now you know the setting for this struggle. And you'll see that we're using some different techniques that aren't fully employed in the single player because now we have enemies, and these enemies have different weaponry, they have different patterns, there's eventually bosses, and it does get pretty darn cool. You're still using the main idea, and I think this is a great way to kind of showcase how that main idea of ink and zooming around the ink, diving into the ink and popping out of the ink, shooting the ink, and later you'll see me climbing huge walls and ascending structures. Like, it all fits together like a brilliant execution of one concept, right? This ink thing that maybe it looks childish on the surface, maybe it looks kind of goofy, but really is like a pretty awesome and ingenious idea. And the fact that they've been able to build an entire multiplayer and single player game and upgrade system and overworld and lore around this colorful ink is pretty crazy. So you'll be switching colors of ink throughout the campaign, which is really fun. And right now I'm going to get this key here. So there's a lot of traditional puzzle solving stuff. I haven't seen anything like too off the wall, but where it is modified is that all of it involves ink and how you would use sort of a traversable liquid to modify sort of what have become, you know, traditional puzzles. And I love this idea of kind of the micro areas. This is what reminds me so much of Mario Galaxy. There aren't planets yet, at least, but that I've seen. But these little structures, it's almost in this like very it's a cool contrast between like the buildings and sort of like the workers' world and then like crazy colorful ink. So it's like the squid people stand for fun and the Octarians are all for like skyscrapers and solidarity as they stand there and make their weird faces. And using like the bombs, and eventually you acquire other bombs and whatnot. It's just fun to see all that we loved about the multiplayer from that beta test and from like E3 be employed in a single player fashion. Now remember, I am limited on what I can show you, so we're going to wrap things up pretty quickly here as we grab the Zapfish, our star of the level, our objective. Let me know what you want to see more of in the comments down below. Bosses, more single player, multiplayer, customization, Inkopolis, I'll bring it your way. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you're having a freaking fantastic, inktastic day. Till next time, guys and girls, Splatoon rocks, and so do you. We'll see you all later.